A very good evening again from Rourkela. It is match 7 of the Hero Hockey India League 2024-2025, and Surma take on the UP Rudras. Surma looking for their first win, and it's the two H's, Harmanpreet taking on Hardik, and it should be a really interesting battle between these two teams. It's also two Dutch coaches going head-to-head. Paul van As for the Rudras and Jeroen Baart for Surma. Who will come out on top? Who will have the bragging rights?
Good evening, Rourkela. Today's match is between Surma Hockey Club and the UP Rudras. We're ready for the toss. The on-field umpires are here, as about the captains. Red was the call.
We take ball. Ball.
All right.
We keep the side.
Okay. So UP Rudras have won the toss and they will start the play.
The umpires making their way out. Raghu Prasad and Shakil Ahmed, both from India. And the video umpire tonight is going to be Deepak Joshi. So it's an all-Indian affair when it comes to the officiating. Now the players emerge from the stand below us. Harmanpreet and Hardik high-five each other as they come out. Great friends, but great rivals tonight. They will want to get a victory over each other, and that should make it all the more exciting. Taking their places across the center of the field.
10,
9,
8,
7,
6, 5, 4, 3,
2,
1. Let's play.
Harmanpreet says, let's play. And it is his team that is down there in the white. The Rudras in the dark blue. Who will come out on top? It's beginning to get crucial with the Tigers winning back-to-back games and sitting top of the ladder. Good ball forward, but just kicked off the turf and over the stick and harmlessly out of play.
Good early attack, good aerial ball. Trying to find his player in the D. A difficult bounce for him to bring down on that occasion in the D.
Sukhvinder got the aerial pass that time from Harmanpreet, wins a free hit, but he's going to have to go and retrieve the ball. Not getting any help from the Rudras players, and why would you? You can always get a card, of course, if you play the ball after the whistle's gone, so it's best to just leave it. Vortelbor brings that one down just on the edge of the circle. Good pass forward from him, and then that was a good pass to find Lalit, who played it out wide. Good run along the baseline, ran out of space. It's going to be a long corner. In fact, it's going to be a free hit just outside the circle. Played all the way back to Lars Bulk. Kane Russell goes back to it's Kane Russell on the left here. Comes to him now. Help down the line. Surrender Kumar, who of course forced his way into the Indian side, playing for the Delhi Wave Riders. Shot on the turn. It's a good block. Another shot on the turn, and it's the opening goal. And that was fired home. And I think it's Sudeep Chamarko who gets his second of the tournament.
UP Rudras, 1 goal up in the first quarter. Thought that was a great setup. Beautiful turn inside the D. And the first time try on goal. 1-0 to the Rudras.
Hayward carrying it forward, played it out wide, went on a little run forward. It's now thrown in the air into the circle, brought down well. Brilliant save again. Coming off his line really quickly was Mazzarello. That was, he's only had the one save to make so far to deny Prabjot. Kane Russell feeding it forward. Infield it comes that time from Villalonga. Now inside the circle. Sudeep Chamarko plays it across the face of goal. Good save and the rebound. It's a penalty corner. It was Gurjot who was on the spot, but he couldn't get it past the keeper, Vincent Van Ash.
Sudeep is on fire, isn't he, Ashley?
As Sandeep said, just easing his way along. And it was a good ball across the face of goal. And up it came, and that was the danger created. So Hardik will inject. Kane Russell waits at the top of the circle. Goes to Kane Russell. Van Ash saves and cleared on the volley over the side. It's going to be a long corner. Bulk avoids 2 challenges, keeps going, feeds it into the circle. Good defence though again, and it needed to be because there were plenty of blue shirts lurking, one of them being Akashdeep.
At the moment, the Rudras, whenever they have possession of the ball, there's absolutely no pressure on the ball carrier or the players making space up front.
Poncelet just losing out there, stolen by Hardik. Hardik has 3 defenders ahead of him, going through the middle, feeds the ball out wide, and it was just a push towards goal by Akashdeep. No venom, but he's won a long corner.
Fantastic skills from Hardik on that occasion. Went through the entire defense of the Surma's team, but Akashdeep could not make that count.
And there's a green card being issued this time around. It's to one of the Surma players. He's turning his palms upward. Not quite sure what he did wrong. Trying to get confirmation as to who that was. Might well have been Vegne. No, Vegne's still down there, so it wasn't him. He gets the pass, plays it into the circle. It's not been cleared. A great chance still alive for Surma, and they win their first penalty corner, and this is now danger.
I just thought that was a soft penalty corner to concede actually in the D. James Albury not up to the situation on that ball played into the D. Got his foot, did it. A raised ball. Dangerous play, and that's a penalty corner.
So Jeremy Hayward is at the first battery. Trying to just see who it is at the second. Flicked straight into the first runner, and out of play it goes. It'll be a long corner. It was off the stick. Taken quickly by Surma. Across the face, but it never got there. It was a really good bit of defending by Jobanpreet. Caught a foot actually, so it is in fact going to be another penalty corner.
Yeah, great presence of play inside the D. Actually just did a simple thing of finding the foot in the D and getting the Surma the second penalty corner.
So Nicola Della Torre is at the second battery. Jeremy Hayward is at the first. And you're just seeing everyone going for the direct flick. I just wonder whether some of them, we've not had a great conversion rate so far, only 29% in the tournament coming into today. I just wonder whether a variation might be more beneficial, but Hayward, I'm sure, will go for the direct flick. Goes to Della Torres, not a good trap at the top of the circle. He tries to flick towards goal. Mazzarello, good save. Hayward picks it up, top of the circle. Good defence again from Lars Bolt. Ball breaks away onto the right-hand side for the Rudras. Now it comes to Villalonga. Villalonga helping it out, patiently being played out from the back by the Rudras. Lalit just drops it back again to Villalonga.
So important actually at the penalty corner to have a perfect injection, to execute it well. But on that occasion, the ball was neither had the pace nor the right direction.
And we just saw Boris Burkhardt, the player who got the card, sitting on the bench. Vortelbohr now plays a good pass to the baseline, ricochets up. Oh, Akashdeep. Well, should he have just tried to smash it Roger Federer style?
Yeah, I guess he should. There were no defenders close to him, and he had the liberty, he had the time. Well, we see that ball being played in, deflected off the defender, raised ball into the D, and Akashdeep could have just swatted that home.
Akashdeep is very tall as well, and I think he was kind of wrong-footed. It would have been a very spectacular goal had he managed to direct it towards goal. So Surma throw that a long, long way forward. It's been brought down brilliantly but that is a superb tackle as well. Although it's broken up play, it was an illegal tackle by Kane Russell.
But how good a first touch was that on the aerial ball. He had to jump up to it, brought it beautifully under control. Did well to retain possession of the ball.
Phil Roper joins the action. Didn't play in the first game, the English player. Poncelet plays it down the line, manages to find Sukhvinder inside the circle. Now it's Albright trying to trying to get it out, but he lost it over the baseline, so it's going to be another long corner. Roper takes it straight away. Played forward by Della Torre. Comes back now to Harmanpreet. Got just under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Rudras leading 1-0. Let that one run, and it's got a touch again off the Rudras player. I think that one just caught on the way through. So another long corner, back to Harmanpreet it goes again. Della Torre. Lalit doing good work just in front of him, not giving him too many options.
It was a great leave at the top of the circle by Pawan, and a crucial touch by Jobanpreet to put that ball out.
Thrown high and long and brought down and running laterally across the field of play. It was good work in the end, and now trying to get forward is Sudeep Chamarko after the pass from Albright. Albright's there in support. Harmanpreet collects it ahead of Lalit. Sudeep Chamarko looks to try and block Harmanpreet, but Harmanpreet too clever, played it onto his foot. Running back is Lars Bulk. He didn't get that one under control, and so there's a chance now for Rajba. Rajba's done well. Feeds it across the face of goal, but, well, the whistle had already gone from Raghu Prasad. I think he saw something, and Sardar Singh and Yaron Bhatt looking on a little bit disappointed. That was a really good opportunity for Surma.
And that would have been a good time to come back into the game, Ashley, with less than 10 seconds to go in the first quarter.
And that is why the Rudras are just running the clock down. There's 2 seconds left, and they will just leave the ball. The hooter goes, and the worrying thing is Lars Bulk is hobbling a little bit. He's just bent over to look at his right knee. Well, they'll hope there's nothing urgent or serious with that. But as we head into the first break, it's Surma 0, UP Rudras 1.
First, I would like to congratulate.
Back for the second quarter now as the Rudras get us underway, leading by 1-0. Looking to build on that lead if they can.
I just think Paul Vanas will be pretty happy with the way the team has shaped up in the first quarter. He also did not spend too much time giving instructions to the team, as against Jerome Bhatt, who had a lot to say to them.
Yeah, I think he actually only used up 45 seconds, so it was very brief from Paul Vanas. Free hit has gone the way of the Rudras. Comes back to the captain Hardik, right in the centre of field. Kane Russell now. Down the flank, short pass, but unfortunately just kicked away. Surrender Kumar trying to feed that one in. And it was just not the ideal ball for Cosines to get under control. Harmanpreet on the ball. We should just mention that it's been announced obviously today that he's won the major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratna Award, the highest award in sport in India. So congratulations to Harmanpreet, just the 6th hockey player to be afforded that honour. Good work trying to get inside the circle again by Prabjot. Prabjot being held up though. Vortelboer is there, and Prabjot just tried to drag it and just dragged it straight over the baseline.
Yeah, he did that beautifully, did he not, Ashley? Prabjot on the baseline, trying to go around the defender, but just had a little too much on it. Rolled over the goal line.
Kane Russell plays it wide to Surrender Kumar. Goes back again to Lars Bulk, who is clearly okay with that knee that he was looking at before the break. Hardik will collect now, just inside on the right. And that is a super pass down the flank. Into the circle it goes. Good lead again. Fighting to get it back is Sudip Chamarko. It's in fact ended up though with Gurjot. Gurjot plays it back. Russell has to hurry to get it under control for the Rudras. He's closed down by the defending work from Nicholas Keenan.
I just love the structure the Rudras are maintaining in defense, Ashley, as against the first game. It's beautiful to see them be patient and create the opportunities up front.
Lars Bolt again. Well, it was a thumbs up given. It was a really good lead inside the circle coming from Gurjot, but unfortunately couldn't quite get on the end as we see the Rudras bench watching on with great interest. I always like it when you see players watching the game. Sometimes some of them like to have a chat, don't they? Well, they see the camera and they all just turn and smile. Sukhvinder. Good block again, even if it was illegal on halfway from Cosines. Well, Gurjot thought it was his. Harmanpreet, I think, tells him politely that it's my ball. Harmanpreet again, not too many options on. Had to go back to his mate Jeremy Hayward. Of course, both played for Darbang Mumbai, and that's when their friendship was formed in the Hockey India League. Hardik now, there's numbers coming forward for the Rudras. Hardik switches it now to the right-hand side. Ball comes to Sunil Jojo. Laid back by Lalit and appeals for a penalty corner. Not happening though.
Harjit on fire on that movement again, Ashley. This time it is the Surma defense seem to be having some issues and holes in the defense. So it's beautifully set up in the D, but gone a begging.
Ball thrown high, brought down by Nicolas Poncelet. The ball is broken away. He wants a free hit. He is going to get it. Cosines is saying, I got my stick on that, but the umpire has made their decision. Good ball down the line again. Just cutting in from the flank is Meninda. Comes back again to Poncelet. Harmanpreet throws it high. Russell should step in front and get that, and he does. Just scoops it forward. Gurjot brings it down. Surma getting numbers back behind the ball. So Gurjot now hemmed in. Found the foot though of Poncelet. So good work by him. Raghu Prasad just telling Nicolas Poncelet, do not touch the ball after the whistle's gone. Well, the crowd hushed at the moment, I think, is the fair word to say. Comes across the defensive line again to Surrender Kumar. Kane Russell. And letting that one run, but it goes all the way through and easily picked up defensively. It's carried out.
Winning the ball back much faster, the Rudras, Ashley, as against the Surmas. Doing well to close down fast. There we see another steal from the Rudras team, but just given away again.
Yeah, picked up well this time by Harjit. Fed it out wide. That was a good ball. Found Rajbar. Rajbar's been busy in the forward line for Surma in this first half. Comes out wide again to him once more, and he finds a foot, and that will be a penalty corner. I was just trying to see, I couldn't see with the lights of the advertising, but it is a penalty corner. The third for Surma.
Yeah, Pawan Rajbar on that occasion brought it down well, trying to lay the pass out, but finding the foot of the defender for yet another penalty corner for the Surmas.
Pawan Rajbar, I think, has been really lively in this first half. He is a product of Uttar Pradesh hockey, so playing against his hometown club. Harmanpreet, though, a step forward. Real test now for James Mazzarello in goal for the Rudras. Harmanpreet flicks, took a deflection, and It's going to be another penalty corner, although there might be a referral. Certainly there's one of the Surma players has gone down. It got caught. Good to see him getting back up. There's no blood.
That's a penalty corner for Surma Hockey Club.
It's Meninda that got caught, and I think it was a stick that just clipped him on the back of the head, not intentionally. But anyway, penalty corner number 4 for Surma. Goes to Harmanpreet again, he flicks, comes off the first runner. Good work by Lars Bulk. Will be another penalty corner though.
For Surma Hockey Club.
I just think we have a variation coming up, Ashley. There have been way too many tries with the direct. Nothing coming off it.
A good line run by Lars Bulk. Nicholas De La Torres to the right. Harmanpreet flicks again, came back off the keeper into the defender's body, so it will be another penalty corner. I think it was actually just the danger in front of Vortelbort. Harmanpreet much more central, but he puts it wide past the left-hand post of James Mazzarello's goal, and the Rudras fans can breathe a sigh of relief. Played on quickly by them, the ball thrown forward, but unfortunately not brought under control.
Yeah, Harmanpreet realizing that he really has to get a good flick, trying to go for the corner, but way out of the goal.
Harmanpreet, we should just say, had a little bit of an upset stomach going into the opening game.
He's not really going to get you anywhere, Ashley. Better off with rotating the ball and keeping it to themselves and giving the forwards enough time to create a space up front.
Albury throwing that one forward. It was a really well-directed pass, but I think Gurjot just lost it because it ended up hitting him, and he didn't get his stick really that close to it. I think he just maybe lost it in the lights. Poncelet again. Sunit Lakra turns away from Lars Bulk. Down the line he feeds it. Trying to weave his way into the circle is Maninder Singh. And Raghu Prasad just having a harsh word with Lars Bulk.
Yeah, exhibiting great skill. Just try to lift it over Surinder's stick, but just not to be.
Well, penalty corner has been awarded now for the player being in front within the 5 meters of the player receiving it. Jumping up, Akashdeep needs to make sure he gets that ball.
Yeah, if he's attempting to intercept that ball, he needs to get that ball, else he has to be 5 meters and let the receiver receive the ball and then tackle him.
So penalty corner number 7 now for Surma. Harmanpreet lines up at the first battery. Jeremy Hayward is alongside him at the second. Can they finally get back on level terms? Go to Harmanpreet, he flicks. It's a good work again by the first runner, and it is going to be though another penalty corner. Lars Bulk doing really well as the first rusher.
Actually, it really baffles me. Why are they not trying a variation? It's been repeatedly doing the same thing and getting nothing out of it.
There's a line about that, isn't it? If you keep doing the same thing and it doesn't work. Harmanpreet again saved by Mazzarello this time. So it'll be a long corner. And Surma, who was seen to be a real threat from penalty corners. Clearly the Rudras have done their homework. Great running by Lars Bulk, good save by Mazzarello.
It can't be so difficult to work out variation in the penalty corners, Ashley.
Now, it's just time, isn't it? Manmeet playing it forward. Too much pace, though, on that pass. Of course, the teams haven't had that much time, as we see the save from Mazzarello. Kept his pads together, got across well. And it's going to be another Surma ball. They've had plenty of possession in this second quarter. have been very dominant. Across it goes. That was lifted high into Vortelbord.
You're not making the chances count, are they, Ashley? The last pass letting them down on this occasion.
Oh, you said it just now. I think they're rushing everything. They're trying so hard to get back on level terms that they just need to just calm it down and go through the process. Shaped to go high. Instead he goes wide. Down the line it goes again. Good defence once more from Vortelbord. Harmanpreet. We're approaching the final. Well, we're into the final 2 minutes now. Good pass forward. Free hit won that time by Keenan. Pass is a good one. Played to the baseline, but unfortunately that time Pawan Rajbar couldn't get it under control. It's a good idea from Harjit to find him on the baseline so close to goal.
Yeah, great ball, and these are the balls a striker needs to pick up, Ashley. I keep saying it time and again. The ball on the reverse, because invariably you have your defender on the wrong side, and you get into a very strong position if you can pick that ball up on your reverse stick.
Pawan Rajbar, who plays for the Indian Navy. He's creating plenty of opportunities, but he hasn't managed to get on the score sheet yet. De La Torre goes square to his captain Harmanpreet as we are about to enter the final minute of the first half. The Rudras still winning, courtesy of that second-minute goal scored by Sudeep Chermako. Vortelbord brings it down, feeds it forward to Albury. Albury again, down the line it goes. It's a good pass from him. Taking a tumble, Akashdeep comes across. Albury trying to feed it towards Akashdeep on the edge of the circle. Stolen away by Surma. Played quickly infield that time by Boris Burkhardt. Comes wide again. Gurjant goes back to Poncelet. Vivek Prasad squares it to Harmanpreet, who just lost it for a split second. Harmanpreet looking to throw it high. There's 8 seconds left. De La Torre will drill that one in, looking for the deflection. Well, there was a touch, but there is the hooter, and it wasn't on target. Roper, I think, was the man who got the deflection, just couldn't get it on target towards the goal. And there's a little bit of conversation there with the Rudras, but Harmanpreet, well, he had a few chances from penalty corners to pull his team level, didn't manage to do so. So we head into half-time, and the score is Surma Hockey Club 0, UP Rudras 1. The second half about to get underway. Surma, who really came storming back in that second period, now looking to maintain that in the third. As we heard from Paul Van Ass, he wants to see his team be a little bit more aggressive in this third quarter and fourth quarter. Played down the line that time by De La Torre, but over the side it went. The big question is, can the Rudras find another goal? You feel, Sandeep, they're going to need to.
Yeah, the way Surma played in the second quarter, Ashley, they created the chances. They had, 7, 8 penalty corners.
Yeah, 8 penalty corners.
Didn't score off that. So if the Rudras want to keep it safe, they do need another goal coming up in this quarter.
Goes back to Kane Russell. Big New Zealand defender at the back. Lalit leading, but he's penalised on the far side.
You can play as well as you want, Ashley, but if you don't take the chances that come your way, that is what UP Rudras did.
Thrown forward again by Harmanpreet, brought down well. Burkhardt. Good work, Vivek Prasad looks to drill it forward, came off the sticker, Hardik.
Wrong choice of a pass, I thought, Ashley, trying to force the ball into the D. He had to play wide on the right, but didn't use that option.
Lalit now receives it, just dropping off that time was De La Torre, who thought about trying to make the tackle. Vivek Prasad moves out to try and defend for Surma, but it's a good bit of play by the Rudras. In it goes, but coming in, couldn't get the touch. Sunil Jojo.
I think the umpire Raghu Prasad also pulled it up for a lifted ball.
So this was the ball, I think, where coming in, Sunil Jojo. Now, Gurjot, to be fair, hasn't had the run of the ball tonight. This was good play by him into the circle, and then that touch was so important. Sukhvinder's touch. Now in the circle comes Roper, plays it to the baseline. Has it gone in? It's squeezed. Oh, it's a penalty corner. Well, I think they're going to refer that. I thought that had just squeezed underneath Mazzarello, but in the end it was a good save.
We can't really hear what they are asking for, Ashley.
So I have to check, is there any foot of the defense or attacker? Attacker, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check and get back to you. Okay.
So Deepak Joshi, the video umpire, and it's the Rudras are saying there's a foot of the attacker. Roper goes in the circle.
I would say good advantage.
Plays the ball down. Across it comes, saved from Mazzarello, and I think, yeah, it just hits the player there that's tumbling in. That's
I have an advice for you. The ball hit the attacker's foot. You may restart with a free hit and they keep their referee. Okay.
certainly Floris Vortelbo was right on the spot, and he went straight away across to the umpire. Floris Vortelbo, who went to the Johan Cruyff College. So Rudras having plenty of possession at the start of this second half. Trying to cut infield was Lalit again. Will leave the ball behind for the free hit. Cossins it was who took the free hit. It's now with Lars Bulk. Vortelbo again. Advances towards the 23, drops it behind for Bulk. Bulk carries it back over. He's going to go back again into the defensive line. Kane Russell now. Lars Bulk to Vortelbo once more. To Kane Russell. Hardik is directing traffic. Just in, you could just see on the right of your screen. Comes to Cossins now. Can he get the ball inside the circle? He shaped as if he was going to slap it. Changed his mind.
Surma not really showing any urgency in trying to win the ball back. Actually, it's been a great passage of play for the Rudras team, retaining possession. And just when I say that, a loose pass from Hardik.
Yep, commentator's Kirk, it's called. Hardik just under-hitting his pass and giving the ball to Surma. Carried forward again. Now Nicholas Keenan, he loses out. There's a little bit of afters there as well between Keenan and Vortelbo. I think the two umpires are going to come across. Keenan is picked up a card. Was it a yellow card? I think it was.
Just thought that was a great tackle. Did well to steal the ball away.
Well, there's still words going on now with Jeremy Hayward on the side to Vortelbo. And I don't think they're giving addresses for next year's Christmas cards.
Definitely not Ashley.
Comes to Vortelbo. Throws it high into the circle, brought down well. The Rudras in a good position. Trying to work his way as Sudip Chamaka lays it back. It's there! And it is another goal for the Rudras. Well, it was really well worked. Sudip Chamaka with a brilliant pass.
You know what, Ashley? At the end of this tournament, they need to have a prize for the team with the best celebration for a goal. But how well was that set up? Sudeep, yet again, doing the right thing, brought it down beautifully, kept his composure, and a great little flick to his player there.
Jobanpreet, the man with the goal, and he deserves that with the work he's done. So his first goal of the tournament. But again, Chimarko involved.
Well, just what the doctor ordered for the UP Rudras. The 2-goal cushion now. Can Surmas make a match of this?
So 24 goals now in the tournament, and this is match 7. Surma comes straight back. Mazzarello put it over the baseline. It'll be a long corner for them. The smoke is just hanging now over the pitch. I know they've got to give the crowd the spectacle, but it can be quite frustrating from our perspective. Trying to peer through all that smoke. Comes back to Hayward. Hayward showed a little bit too much of the ball. It's been stolen away. Chance to come forward. Who's on it? Sudeep Chimarko. He's waiting for the player to get inside the circle. Forced wide again. Now just drops it out. And into the circle. Penalty corner 1. Great ball out wide. Lalit into the circle. Penalty corner Rudras. Just their second of the match.
And yet again, who was it? This young lad, Sudeep. What a steal that was in his own 25. Moved well. Patiently set up Lalit there. And finding the foot of Harmanpreet in the D. Penalty corner for Rudras.
Harmanpreet looking at Raghu Prasad then, almost pleading with him, do not do this to me. You cannot give a penalty corner. So Vortelbo is at the first patch. James Albury is the second. So it will be interesting to see what goes down here. Vortelbo goes on the reverse. Oh, off target.
Well, there's the variation we've been talking about, Ashley. At last we get to see something. Just trying to sidestep him and take a tomahawk. The idea was, I think, just perfect, but execution a little lopsided.
Yeah. It's Vortelbo. I think he knows that was a great chance for him to get a rare goal.
Yeah, his face said it all, didn't it, Ashley, after he executed that?
Sure did. Anyway, it's Surma coming forward. Good ball played forward by Nicolas De La Torre. It's going to be a long corner out wide for Surma. Once again, De La Torre goes back to Harmanpreet. Can they come back from 2-0 down? Still plenty of time left. And just letting that one go out of play. Good work by Lars Bulk.
Yeah, smartly done. Very aware of the rules and knowing what to do. Just let that go over the goal line.
Vortelbo feeds it to Akashdeep. Vortelbo again. Hardeep now. They play it down onto the left-hand side, then decide to come back to Lars Bulk. And the short pass from Hardeep to Hardeep just didn't come up. It was actually Akashdeep, Prabjot rather, to Hardeep. That's a good pass to find Vivek Prasad, who's been kept fairly quiet today. Nicola De La Torre. Akashdeep wins it back, wants to play on. De La Torre's foot got in the way initially, but Akashdeep self passes, plays it through. Lovely touch by Lalit. Lalit into the circle, feeds it wide to Akashdeep. Oh, and across the face of goal. I think Akashdeep was caught in two minds. Do I cross or do I shoot?
Yeah, he went with the right option, I thought, but Harmanpreet, I thought, was caught napping on that occasion. Lalit Upia doing a great setup for Akashdeep. He tried to lay it across, but had a little too much on it.
Yeah, if that had been on the ground, Jobanpreet was in the perfect position. He was low down to deflect it in. So again, having to hurry in the defence. Surma, Harmanpreet being pestered now by Prashant Bala. And good work being done again by Manmeet. Well, they're really pressing high, the Rudras now. They're really going for the jugular. and almost stolen on the far side.
They really want to seal this game, don't they, Ashley? The UP Rudras coming up with a full court press and trying to make something of it. And if they get another goal with less than 5 minutes to go in this quarter, it's going to be a uphill task for the Surmas in the last quarter.
Paul Van Ast doesn't look the most relaxed man there. He looks a little bit tense. I think he knows that Surma do have the goods to come back, so his team really need another goal as well.
Yeah, it's not over until it's over. Not sure they need to do that, but yes, if the pass had come off, it would have been a great pass. But with less than 2 minutes to go, you really don't want to get hit on the reverse.
Harmanpreet throws it long again. Into the circle it goes for Surma, trying to work his way along the baseline. Mazzarello, good clearance to get that one away. And again, off the Surma stick and over the side it goes. That time coming back was Keenan.
Mazzarello, I thought, was very quick off the line. He read the situation very well, doing well to pad it away to safety.
Again, it was a good run along the baseline, and they've won a penalty corner, although I think there may be a referral. Surrender Kumar, well, Hardik's given the signal.
The ball was just lost at the top of the circle. Actually, I'm not sure what Hardik's...
Yeah, Prabjot was the player at the top of the circle. They're saying, the umpire thought there was a stick check here, and they're saying no stick check from Rafael Villalonga. And again, straight away, Hardik was convinced. Let's just try and see here. He's got the ball there.
Got the ball. Look to me, he got the ball first, and I don't see any reason to call that a stick check. I thought it was the ball first. Let's have a look from this angle.
Patil, I have an advice for you. It's the tackle is on the ball, so you may restart with a bully and they keep their referral.
So restart with a bully and they keep their referral. And good to see a little hug from the two players, especially Maninda. Well, we're into the final minute of the third quarter. It's been a good one for the Rudras. Thrown long. Akashdeep is coming around the back. Oh, me. That was so close. It went over the head of De La Torre, who suddenly panicked because he knew Akashdeep was behind him.
Great aerial ball. Akashdeep tried his best, just evading a stick.
Now it's another aerial ball thrown the other way. Burkhardt goes back to Poncelet. Poncelet, reverse stick. Got it across the field of play, but it's not been cleared convincingly by the Rudras. Surma into the circle, but ran out of space. It's going to be a long corner. And Keenan is there, takes the short pass to Harmanpreet. Harmanpreet surges towards the circle, going one way then the other, but the Rudras pick it up and it's swept over to the sideline. And that will be the final play of the third quarter, which, as I said, has been a good one for the UP Rudras because they've added to their tally and they've kept Surma at bay. And so as we head into the final break, it is Surma Hockey Club 0, UP Rudras 2. Well, the final quarter about to get underway. Can Surma come back from 2-0 down? Or are the Rudras going to follow the Bengal Tigers with 2 wins from 2 games? I think what's impressed me, Sandeep, has been the defence from the Rudras tonight.
Yes, Ashley, absolutely. I think we spoke about that, and after their first game, they have really worked around on their defence, and they've had a great structure in defence. And if you see at the break, Van Ness took the entire time to give instructions to his team, and Jerome Bart was pretty simple. It looked like he just said, go get the goals.
And of course, if they do hang on and get the victory, they will go top of the ladder because their goal difference will be +4 as opposed to the Shirachi Ra Bengal Tigers +2. And again, the aerial pass too long from Surma over the baseline, and the Rudras will say you can do that all day.
Right, Ashley. It's The two that came in went him. Otherwise, not really much action from the goalkeeper.
Yeah, there have been a few shots, but they've been off target again. The Rudras watching on from the bench. Harmanpreet plays it back. It's another flick over the top. Played forward by Harjeet. A little bit of a bump there on the edge of the circle. It's gone a free hit to the Rudras. And Yaron Bhatt, you can see, just trying to say how he wants them to play when the ball goes forward. Lars Bulk. Vortelboer. Vortelboer just holding it up. Burkhardt looking to put pressure on his fellow Dutchman. And that's a yellow card. Boris Burkhardt. Well, he's got a yellow card. He's saying he got the ball, but the umpire has issued a card. And so that's 5 minutes on the side. They're down to 10, and the goalkeeper is off.
Not sure. Raghu seems to have seen it a little differently.
Yeah, they're back to 11 players. So all 11 outfield players. Didn't think they'd be risking it with 10, but just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, but then actually having said that, even with 10 men trailing with less than 5 minutes to go, I still think you take your chances, go up in attack and see if something can come off it.
Looking for the free hit, edge of the circle, didn't get it. Now surging through the middle is Hardik. There's no goalkeeper, remember, it's pushed wide on the reverse. Yes, there it is. There's a third goal for them. And a really smart move coming out of defence. And a good finish by Akashdeep. He was never going to miss that one.
He had his passing options, chose Akashdeep, and a great tomahawk into the goal.
The minute he slipped it to Akashdeep, you just were sure Hayward trying to stretch. Harmanpreet coming back behind, but Akashdeep, too much direction and too much pace.
Is looking for a back stick inside the circle. Can you please check?
Now want to say it's a back stick. Well, it was shown on the big screen.
I'm happy.
Well, Raghav Prasad saying he's happy. Now the referral I didn't think came when the replay was on the big screen. Is this a back stick? Oh.
No, I don't think so. Actually, that's on the edge of the stick. In my books, that is a goal.
There is no clear reason to change your decision. Stay with the goal and they lose their referee.
Thank you.
Well, Deepak Joshi agrees with you. And I think that was just a roll of the dice for Surma. And it was one that they lost. Paul Van As still not smiling just yet. He's telling them to keep thinking. I just think as captain, you've got to really get back and show them to fight to the very end. He's fighting it to the very end now in the forward line, but he's lost out once more. No, it was just coming in that 5 meters. So Harmanpreet with a free hit on the 5 meter line, runs straight into the circle, will try and spin and get the ball across. He tries to spin, but he's the player penalised. And again, it's the Rudras that will come out with the ball.
Yeah, yet again, very composed defending in the D by the Rudras team. Well, we see that again there. Surrounded by 3 defenders was Harmanpreet. Didn't have anywhere to go.
And Lars Bulk just belting that one forward. It's a long corner. Manmeet plays it back. Back with Lars Bulk. There's 20 seconds. He had a quick glance up at, oh dear, lifted into the player in front of him, which was Roper. And just lost again in the middle of the field, but one back. That was good play. It was Pavan that lost the ball, and that's kept down well by Harmanpreet. Reverse stick, cross towards goal. Almost a very wild swing. It's a penalty corner, has been given.
I just thought the hooter went off before the penalty corner was given, Ashley.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. I think the penalty corner has been awarded, and I think they're just checking on that.
You happy? That's nice.
So there's the ball played up in the air here. It was Surrender Kumar.
Ready? You're going for the video?
So here's Surrender.
Going for video reference.
Does it touch his body now?
Or did he give it for a raised ball into the D, calling it as dangerous?
Let's start.
Well, the penalty corner is going to be taken. So Surma, with their 9th penalty corner, now have a chance.
Penalty corner for Surma Hockey.
Time is up. Harmanpreet lines up. Alongside him is Nicola Della Torre. Harmanpreet goes for the direct flick again. It's a really good run by Lars Bulk. That was off the stick, I felt. And another penalty corner's been given.
Wrong.
Well, umpire looked at Raghu
Getting
Prasad,
so exaggerated.
and he's saying it
Relax.
is another penalty corner. And they are going to refer that, so maybe it won't be a 10th penalty corner.
Rudraksh team asking for no foot. Can you check, please?
Yeah, they're saying that they don't think it was a foot, that it came
Okay, I
straight
will
off
check.
Lars Bulk's stick, which I have to say, I thought it did. So we'll look here as Harmanpreet looks to flick. Is it stick or is it foot? That's
That's off the stick. Actually, there's no two ways about that.
Decision coming.
Yes.
yeah, the decision is coming down any second.
Sakil, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
The ball hit the stick, but it's a penalty corner situation, so you may restart with the penalty corner and they keep their referee.
Okay, thank you.
So it will be a penalty corner. So it will be a 10th penalty corner for Surma. 0 from 10 so far in this match. Harmanpreet twizzles his stick in his hands. Can he finally get on the scoreboard for his side? Flicking late, it's wide of the mark this time. So the answer is no. And Harmanpreet will be a little bit frustrated with that. The UP Rudras will be over the moon. The two Indian teammates embrace. But they're just wide of the mark. He was going for that bottom corner again. And it just wasn't their night for penalty corners. Paul Van Ass wanted to try and restrict them, but his team conceded 10. But they did very well when they conceded them and prevented Surma from scoring from any of those. So goals from Sudeep Chermako, Jobanpreet and Akashdeep were the difference between the two teams. And the Rudras, big smile on the face of the goalkeeper, not surprisingly. James Mazzarello didn't have that much to do tonight, but he'll be very pleased that his defence held firm. And they will move to the top of the Hero Hockey India League ladder because they have superior goal difference to the Bengal Tigers. Final score here, Surma Hockey Club 0, UP Rudras 3.